Hey there! Today, we're gearing up for our criminal law exam preparations by diving into a challenging question. We're going to tackle an exam question straight from the criminal law syllabus. But before we begin, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay updated with our exam prep series. So let's get to it. X1, X2, and X3 are members of a criminal gang whose primary activity involves breaking into residential homes with the intent to steal valuable items. They typically conduct surveillance on their target houses to determine the absence of the owners. On a particular evening, X1, X2, and X3, armed with 3 guns, travel by car to the residence of Z. Having monitored Z's house for a while, they are aware of his regular schedule of leaving the house between 7 and 8 o'clock in the evening. At precisely 15 minutes past 7, they scale over the electronic gate of Z's property. X1 proceeds to use a screwdriver to force open the back door of Z's house, allowing him and his accomplices, X2 and X3, to gain entry. However, their attempt is thwarted when the alarm system activates. As they attempt to flee, Z, the homeowner, arrives in his car through the gate. In a state of panic, X2 fires a shot at Z, resulting in Z's instant death. Subsequently, X1, X2, and X3 are all charged with the crime of murder. You are the state prosecutor. Discuss the relevant legal principles and case law which you will rely upon in order to prove that X1, X2, and X3 are all guilty of the crime of murder. As the state prosecutor, to prove the guilt of X1, X2, and X3 for the crime of murder, I will rely upon the following relevant legal principles and case law. Firstly, I will invoke the doctrine of common purpose, which establishes that if individuals share a common purpose to commit a crime and act together to achieve it, the actions of each participant are imputed to the others. This doctrine has been upheld in cases such as Safatsa, Jadizi, and the bus. Furthermore, I will emphasize the importance of proving that each participant had the necessary intention to commit the crime of murder. This intention can be inferred from their actions and the circumstances surrounding the crime. In this case, X2's act of firing a shot at Z demonstrates a clear intention to cause harm, which resulted in Z's death. Additionally, I will argue that X1 and X3, although they did not directly cause Z's death, are still liable for murder. They were active participants in the burglary, and their actions contributed to the fatal outcome. As members of the criminal gang, they were aware of the risks involved in their criminal activities, including the possibility of someone getting killed. In conclusion, by applying the doctrine of common purpose and demonstrating the intention and active participation of X1, X2, and X3 in the criminal act that led to Z's death, I will seek to prove their guilt for the crime of murder beyond a reasonable doubt. Good luck and subscribe.